It's behind you. Every beloved theme park creator you've ever watched a video of, they were there. And I was there too. So, did I go on it? No. Well, we're going in. Fingers crossed. Well, I'm in. It's Aviktas VIP Day 1. Here's our wonderful pass with the date, Roman numerals, and the back. There's a rumour there are 400 of us. 400! And it's 1 hour exclusive time. And if it's around a 5 minute, well, 4.5, 5 minute lead time, Lord knows, but we'll see. Well, we're going to go into the hub in a minute. This is probably me until I come out the other side. Yeah. Hopefully I'm going on that. No longer a queue. Well, at some point, we're turning these off. Presumably when they open the gate and let us in. Check these. Not long to go. And lots of it. But again, what Blackpool Pleasure Beach seems to be doing is kettling everybody. In which case, this could be the last time you see probably every content creator for theme parks and amusement parks in the UK. So please send help. Literally, we are all kettled and waiting and watching the ride run without us on it. Anticipation. I'm sure it's all for a good reason, but it's going on for an hour now. So by this point, people have been an hour in the hub, roughly an hour queuing outside the hub, and for some people queuing for that. So 3 hours of queuing. And I know the British are good at queuing, but yeah, it was being tested to the max. When finally Andy, announced Aviktas, and then they did open the gates, everyone's excited. Everyone's trying to get through a much smaller gate than the width of the crowd. And clearly, security very quickly went, oh my God, what's going on? And started shouting for people to stop. But of course, as anyone knows who's been in that kind of a throng, you can't stop because the people behind you are pushing you because they're all trying to move forward and everyone wants to get on the ride. I say this from my heart as a lover of Blackpool Pleasure Beach for the last 50 years. This was not your greatest moment. You had two opportunities. One opportunity was you put some form of temporary barrier and you do queues, because once you put people in queues, no one was there to make trouble. Everyone was a fan. People had paid £50 to ride Aviktas before anyone else. These people, they were fans of theme parks, fans of Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Everyone just wanted to do the ride and have a great day. The other alternative that was lost was this. Rather than just put the date on the back, why wasn't there just a blank space somewhere here where, as you were going in and as you were getting your pass, it could be written in the number. These could be numbered, and then it wouldn't have mattered. People wouldn't have had to queue. People could have gone to the loo. Trust me, by the time it got to the end of the queue for Aviktas, I was certainly needing the loo. I'm pretty sure most other people were. Could have gone to get a drink, could have gone on some other rides because the queues were minimal.
Unfortunately, I didn't get on. They give those out on the way out, so it'd be a shame not to have one. However, I do feel that I'm kind of being a little disingenuous in having a certificate saying I've conquered the mighty Aviktas, when unfortunately the mighty Aviktas has conquered me. I was close, about that close on the belt. But then again, I'm a man, so whether or not that close is lactose or that close, who knows? However, I am, officially or not officially, the first person not to get to a ride Aviktas. I am the first person not to make it. I mean, there's claim to fame to go, it's not great, but I'll take it.
Because I will ride that thing, even though it terrifies me. My stomach was in my mouth. Unfortunately, my stomach was in my mouth for much of the queuing of the day and the night before. Unfortunately, when it came to getting on the ride, my stomach clearly went back to my stomach. Had it stayed in my mouth, I'd have probably got on.
The environment is great, what they've done with it. There's a couple of areas that have still got like permagrass rather than grass, but that'll be fine. It'll all work out in the end. There's a fountain, because Amanda loves fountains.
They've done a pretty good job. Where it's grass, it looks awesome. You've got some big boulders as you walk in through the entrance, and it's got the Aviktas sign overhead. It all looks great. You know, a stone archway. It kind of has nods to Icon in that it's a very stylized, possibly in my mind, maybe too modern. I think a few people I've noticed have said this. Theme parks and amusement parks seem to be moving away from bright, vivid colours and going more of this sleek, modernistic, minimal look. There's lots of boulders. There's an awful lot of snake iconography, not surprisingly, being Aviktas, which extends to the side of the river caves, as people will possibly have already seen. You've got the Aviktas sign on the back of what is the food stalls opposite Big Dipper. And that's got the snake as well.
Yeah, it's got a really lovely layout. Ride up, bless them, not great, but then it would seem the problem is there's a lot of issues with larger riders. I wasn't the only person who had to be pushed down a few times. I don't mean physically pushed down, like, get down. That was slowing things down. So we were the fourth, I think we were the fourth ride. And that took, I think it was 35 minutes after the opening of the event. And it was only supposed to be 1 hour of ride time. So Lord knows if that's going to work or not. But look, everyone who came off loved it. I mean, apart from people who were being sick. I'm joking. I didn't see anyone being sick. But everyone loved it. Everyone's raving about it. I am weirdly absolutely fine I didn't fit on it, because I can see that in a few months, I absolutely will. Could have done without the kettling earlier, Blackpool. Maybe a queue, you know, in retrospect would have been better. But yeah, it was awesome. If you're coming to the opening on the 20-something when I'm in Europe, enjoy. Mark versus Aviktas. Mark loses. Hey ho.
3 or 4 days before we were all due to go to this fan event, everyone received an email. And in that email was, for the first time this had been ever mentioned, that there would be no filming or no photos that could be taken in the ride area or on ride. That took a lot of people by surprise. It's not a surprise. So many content creators were there. Everyone thought they would be taking photos of Aviktas. First opportunity to do so close up in operation with people on it. And at very short notice, that was taken away. Blackpool Pleasure Beach's security guards felt a little too close to ICE agents at times. Partly that's about phones and filming. And look, you've got a job to do. I've never had any issues with the security there. I've always found them to be professional and nice and approachable. I don't know what it was on the day. It didn't seem the same. I don't know. I don't know if it's the same people. I don't know if they've got some new people in. I don't know. But it felt a bit ice, and the whole kind of black uniforms and everything, it just looked a little bit Stasi like. And when they started staring, and that looked like glaring, and then actually taking people's phones off them when they were sending messages or when they were talking to someone and wanting to go through their camera roll and getting photos deleted. And look, if people legitimately had taken photos and they were told not to take photos, fine. But just basically shouting at people for having the phone out. No one had said you cannot have your phone out. They said no photos and no videos. On the no photos and no videos, again, that should have been explained in the same way that it was only going to be one ride, and in the same way of any of the other issues around the VIP event. All of that should have been set out in what the VIP event was and what it wasn't. I think, given they were charging £50 to attend this VIP event, the least they could have done is set out what you did or what you would and what you would not get.
Till next time, I'm Mark Logan, this is Park Spectre. If you've enjoyed any of this, even just hearing how I did not get on Aviktas, please subscribe, and I will see you in the park. Laters.